People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first part of this video is an update as it pertains to the 8 men. We are speaking about the 8 prisoners that take with themselves from Hunts Bay Paw Station. We are speaking about maybe a day or two ago. So yesterday we got news that Leroy Burrell OC, we are talking about Caliber aka Tickman aka Baby King. He was slapped away by the Paw in an alleged SHOOT out. We are speaking about in a mangrove close to the Portmore Toll Plaza. Now people, when I heard this statement, I said to myself, if this man had the opportunity to go get a GUN and actually in a shootout with the Paw, why didn't he just escape and keep undercover? We are talking about be anonymous. We are speaking about flee the scene. Now common sense would tell me that this man seems like he was dazed and confused. He did not know where to turn. He was basically lost. He was lost in translation. And people, the Paw them catch him slipping. And you know, so when the Paw them catch him slipping, he is always going to pay the price. And we are speaking about the ultimate price, which is DEATH. However, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. This man was not any saint or Mr. Innocent. He was actually wanted. We are speaking about for MURDERS. We are talking about triple, and he was also wanted for illegal possession of a firepiece, ammunition, and also some sort of robberies. So people, we say it was good riddance, point blank and period. However, we see that in the comments investigating, and people, I will keep you posted as to what they say or if any and anything comes out of it, point blank and period. So anyways, we also know that Ricardo Johnson, aka Bull, he also turned over himself to the Paw in the company of his mother and attorney. So people, we are talking about 2 out of the 8 right there, sir. So the Paw is appealing to family members and loved ones of the other 3 persons that are out there that are still on the run. So people like me say out of the 8, 1 got slapped away and 4 turned over themselves or turned in themselves to the Paw in the company of their lawyers and mother. So people, we are talking about some mama's boy. And the Paw is also appealing to the family members and loved ones of the other 3 that are on the run. And people, these are the persons, these are the culprits that are on the run. Take a listen. We're speaking about number 1. So the first person that the Paw is asking to turn themselves over, we're speaking about Roger Gaynor, OC Screechy. He is charged for the offense of anti-gang legislation. So therefore, they are alleging that he is a gang member. The second person we are speaking about, Kennar Holness, OC Oliver. He is from Waltham Park Road and he is charged for illegal possession of firearm and also ammunition. The third person I am speaking about, a person whose name is Michael Orlando Ellis. He is from Kingston 13, 11 Ramsey Road to be specific. He is also said to be frequent in Manchester. We are talking about Martin Lane and we are also speaking about Church Lane. So people, if we don't have any sense, we are speaking about the family members. We are speaking about the loved ones. Them better turn themselves over, because when them boys in a blue come for them, people, it is always going to be the same script. Them basically rush the Paw, them basically fling some can after the Paw, and after the SMOKE cleared, they were found clutching for their life, and when they were taken to the place of recovery, they did not make it. People, that is the usual script, point blank and period. So I gave you the list of the persons that the Paw are asking to turn themselves over, and this is a list of the persons that actually turned themselves over to the Paw and what they were charged for. I am speaking about 18-year-old Chevar Smith, OC Boy. He was charged for slap away. I am speaking about 25-year-old Maldine Lemon, OC Marlow. He was wanted for murder and also shooting. The next person that turned himself over to the Paw in the presence of his mother or his attorney, we are speaking about 30-year-old Nicholas Anthony Petrie, OC Nico, OC aka Gamecock. This man was wanted for slap away, illegal possession of a firepiece, housebreaking, and also him jump somebody's fence. And the next person we are speaking about, 23-year-old Roger Christopher Gaynor, OC Screechy. He was charged under the anti-gang legislation. So people, they are claiming or alleging that he is a gang member. And last but not least, we are speaking about the first person that turned over himself to the Popo. We are speaking about Ricardo Johnson, OC Bull. He was in the company of his mother, our attorney, and he was also wanted for slap away. So people, we are talking about some serious person. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. Don't put any space between the words, one word. And also, I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also subscribe to this channel through Jamaica Buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news that we see that the government, we are speaking about Andrew Holness, and more specifically, the Ministry of Health has announced a clampdown or closure of the BPO sector. We are speaking about the call centers, and people, he gave them 24 hours notice, and based on the information, it is said that the closure starts on the 22nd of April 2020. So people, we are speaking about quick movement. However, if you look at it practically, it is a moment too late. We are talking about too late is the cry. We are speaking about after the horse basically jump out the gate. He is now closing down the place. Now, based on the Prime Minister's statement, he made it abundantly clear that it was a very hard decision because so much was riding on the BPO. We are talking about the call center. However, people, the fact is that most of the business that is conducted by these call centers, they are business as it pertains to big corporation. We are talking about all over the world. There is minimal amount of business that is conducted as it pertains to logistics, as it pertains to essential. And people, don't get it twisted by me saying that it is just a minimal part of the business. Don't mean that it is not essential. However, we have to look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is that a lot of persons, a lot of chaos and catastrophe is being caused. And Jamaica's biggest problem as it pertains to this big C, we are speaking about the call center and specifically Alarica in a Portmore. That is where Jamaica problem started from. And that is where Jamaica basically made a turn for the detriment of the country. So therefore, like I said before, extreme time calls for extreme measure, and people, this is as extreme as it can get because we see that we have over 223 persons that have tested. We are talking about positive for the big C, and people, most of those positive tests came in the last 4 days, and people, they are mostly, are 99.99% of them are associated with Alarica, point blank and period. So based on the information that is out there, it is said that most or majority of these call centers, they will be shut down for a minimum of 14 days. However, he is going to be putting stringent restriction as it pertains to the parts that have to do with communication, banking, logistics, and essential services. So people, didn't you hear me say this before? If it does not have to do anything with essential services, it should be shut down because it is causing too much problem in Jamaica. And people, we see that the government of Jamaica and the Ministry of Health, they are not proactive, they are reactive. And after everything start get bad, that is when they have decided to basically clamp down or shut down this sector. People, it is too late is the cry, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the residents of Thompson Pen, we are speaking about in St. Catherine, they have set up measures. We are speaking about stringent measures to respond to the big C, to make sure that people in the community, we are talking about the resident them, don't catch the big C. So based on the information, it is said that all persons entering the community, them have to basically wash them hand, them have to get a temperature check, them have to get sanitized. We are talking about the whole 9 yards. People, take a listen, take a look to this video, and then let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
Checking temperature. Go. Yeah, come outside.
No, let you watch here. Good.
Yeah man, the regular routine for you can go in our community, you have to get yourself clean up. Thompson Pen Whole Road, strict. We not run no joke with our community.
Only over all road, come on all road. If we don't live on all road, but somewhere else.
Stay yard, stay home.
Tan a yard. Big up Andrew on this.
Yeah, man.
Big up Andrew's bro God.
Honorable bro God.
Tan a yard.
No stranger.
Only over all road, come here.
Procedure, you see me?
Yeah, man. Second day.
Check your temperature.
Alright, I'm good.
Second day upon the job.
Yeah, man.
Get yourself up.
Second day upon the job.
Sanitize up yourself.